Hello, everybody. We are live once again for the weekly live stream that sometimes doesn't happen weekly because other things get in the way. But this week we are live. Last week my book Breaking came out. You'd see it up on the screen, so that was a good, fun live stream. Actually, there were quite a bit of people that joined. That was very great to see. That was good to see the support. So thank you for everyone who joined that. That was fun. And then for my normal weekly live stream tonight, I don't know. I'm just gonna see where the night takes me. I know that one of the bigger things, I guess. Well, first, if you are not familiar with me, I'm an epic fantasy author, and feel free to go ahead and go to jalexgiguere.com. You can find my book Breaking, and you can find some other stuff about me. There's an about page. Go to the store, and my book Breaking comes in a bunch of different formats for you. So if you have any questions too, you can always use the contact form. Reach out to me. I am always up for a chat, so feel free to do that if you'd like. Um, Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. I'm glad you liked the book. You read it within a week, so congratulations. Maybe I think you might tie for the fastest reader out there. So good job. And if you read it in a week, that means it didn't put you to sleep that much. So thank you for reading it. Appreciate it very much. So some fun stuff today that came out actually, and I'm gonna put this up on the screen. My friend Abel Montero. I don't know if any of you know him, but he is an epic fantasy author. Although I don't know if epic's quite the category. He is a fantasy author, but I don't know. In a conversation I had with him recently, he claims it is actually a sci-fi book, and he had a couple very quick, good arguments that I think might have convinced me that maybe it is a sci-fi book and not a fantasy book. But book one I finished a few weeks ago. The Crimson Fire, great book, fantastic book. And then he just announced book two that is releasing in April today, The Sunrise Dagger. I had the privilege of speaking to him. We talked for probably close to an hour and a half yesterday to record an episode. It just so happened that he was releasing his the announcement for his book today, so that was fantastic. We were able to talk about book two a little bit, nothing specific, just kind of his thoughts of transitioning from book one to book two, finishing up the series two with the book three, and a couple years down the road. So that episode should be releasing here within the next week or so. So that'll be really fun. The first book was really good. There's four main characters. Let's see if I can remember their names. There's Eshvin, Shadi, Darjan, and then Andik. I think that's his name, Ensign Andik. So, very good book. If you like these kind of big set pieces moving together and not really knowing how it's all going to play out at the end and intertwining character arcs, the ending was very great, very good and exciting. Put a lot of puzzle pieces together. So if you like those kind of books, and again, I would say it's fantasy. He says it's sci-fi. Whatever genre it is, if you like either or, it would should be something that you like. For some reason I'm seeing on my live stream that the intro video is starting again. Is it messed up? Maybe not. Nope. Okay. So yeah, highly recommend that book. And then the book I'm reading right now, the next person who I'll probably be speaking on my Friday podcast, Ezra Ferguson. I am reading Return to Aramon. Good book so far. I've only a couple chapters in still. I'm finally going to be able to start reading it probably tomorrow. Pretty good. So that'll be a good next book to read. But yeah, for tonight's live stream, it'll mostly be, I think, I'm just going to play Lord of the Rings Online. And if anyone wants to talk about anything or discuss anything, then that sounds good to me. But we'll probably play that for a little bit. Oh, I did have come in today. I don't know if I'll ever have the chance to play it because life is so busy. But Final Fantasy Tactics came in, and the game, I think it originally released on the PS1, I want to say. And I played the old version of it a little bit as a kid. I forget how far I got into it. I definitely didn't beat it. And I played War of the Lions for a while when it released on PSP. But I am excited to play that whenever I get around to it. If I get around to it. It's busy with family, kids, job, everything else happening in life. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think then what I'll do is just kind of kick off Lord of the Rings, going off on a fantasy adventure there, and just kind of see where the night takes me. And I did update the game beforehand so we weren't staring at a loading screen the whole time. At least I hope it loaded all the way. Man, it's been a month since I've played, so I hope I don't have to get familiar with the controls all over again. That would not be fun. I'm not hearing any noises come from this. Gonna have to find out why that is. Maybe when it comes on, the music will kick in. Ah, there we go. There's the music. I gotta turn down the volume on mine. That is very loud. Let me know if that's too loud for anyone. I think I have the control set pretty well in here, but let me know if the volume is balanced out well enough. It's been so long since I've played, I forget kind of in the story where we are. We're just kind of wandering around exploring some things, but I know that we started off in the Second Age. I picked the High Elf, and so that, or the Elder Elf, I forget what they call it in this one. But anyway, and so I was part of the end of the Second Age, the big battle there, and I ended up sleeping, what is it, 3,300 years, 3,000 something some odd years into the Third Age, and so I'm down to the present time. I've elected not to go to Valinor and elected to stay here and help out some people, maybe with some simple tasks, but then also some complex ones I think may come up. So let's see what we can do. I think I died last time I played. Nope, this is the difficulty 9, so 20% experience gain on monsters kill, 5% virtue experience gained. I'm still getting used to, I don't know, I just feel like the game's been around for so long that when I log in, and because I had the VIP membership so everything's unlocked, it just throws stuff at me so quick, and the leveling is quite quick. So already at level 9, I don't know, I just have, there's a lot of stuff I'm still getting used to. Just the skills, how to use my pet, all the gifts that I'm getting can sometimes feel a little overwhelming, but taking it, good, sound level's good, okay, great. Taking it one step in Middle-earth at a time, so I'm just gonna make my way around Middle-earth, explore, and see what's happening. I think last time I did get set up with some crafting. Yeah, I selected Jeweler, Prospector, and Scholar. And so that's a way to track artifacts. That must be the Scholar portion then. I assume that's what that is. Track mines, that's obviously for mining. Alright, so that's just some healing stuff. And again, it's been so long since I've been on. I'm gonna have to refresh myself on the skills. I know I can summon my pet. Is that it? Yep, there we go. Excellent. And I'm gonna have to sell some stuff at some point. I'll wait till my bag gets full. Until then, though, let's just go off on some quests available. Baggins' birthday. I already accepted that one. Frodo and Bilbo's Baggins' birthday close at hand. Frodo is looking for an adventure to assist him with a surprise for his Uncle Bilbo. Travel to Rivendell. That sounds fun. Rivendell's a long way away, though. I think there's some higher level stuff out there. So I don't know how long if this is a time quest or not. We'll have to risk losing it, I think. Okay, need of a cast. I think we were tracking this one. Is that what that one is? Yeah, so we'll go up to that one. We're down here in Celadim, Kelandim, however you want to pronounce it. And there's our quest. Oh, I guess maybe up here. Alright. We'll deliver the wine. Some point, I'll have to mix it up and move away also from Lord of the Rings Online and go to other ones. Maybe I'll play Final Fantasy Tactics to stream on here just to switch it up a little bit. I mean, I like Lord of the Rings Online, but I guess there's nothing wrong either with getting some variety involved as well. Gotta go across the river. Alright, while I'm running, let's review some skills. Wizard Spark. 30 melee range. Oh, let's track artifacts. Can I do both at the same time? No. I gotta do one or the other. I think it'll show up on my mini map if I remember right. Yeah, if you want to play the game, we can play together. Get it for your laptop. We'll play it together. We can have it for our weekly game night, and we never have to go do another date ever again. We can just play this all the time. We can get up to like level 50 within a week, and then just keep playing the end game stuff over and over and over. And that'll be our life from now on. And yeah, I forgot I was playing on the hard difficulty. I think there was another one to heal me. Inner flame. Can't do it while moving. I need to get my mouse that has the thumb buttons on the side, because having to click is not working. I don't know why I didn't set that up for tonight. I'll have to do that next time. Don't worry, it's the life that you resigned yourself to. It's okay. Just accept it. Alright, so let's try this again. So I got the Spark, I got Burning Embers, Staff Strike for up close, Wizard Frost. I haven't looked at like what spells interact with each other the best. Oh, and there we go. I have to use the Personal Strike, that's right. There we go. What does that one do? Light of Hope. Whoops, yeah, for my bear. Yeah, that worked. Alright. Yeah, playing Lord of the Rings online is fun. It is kind of different. Bunch of blackberries. Can I actually pick these, or do I need to be... Yeah, I can. It is kind of weird doing this with a live stream, because usually just playing video games is, even though I haven't played it in a while, is my relaxing thing. So almost feeling the need to talk feels kind of weird, but that's okay. And I forget to do the skills for my pet. I think that's how I order it. I can't really... I don't think I'm able to use this one yet. So which one's this? Attack, minor pet. Alright, can I order my pet to actually, like, simply attack? Okay, yeah, he'll attack. He'll do that. He'll do the protection. I guess he did that on his own. He'll do the minor pet command. Yeah, I'll just have to get used to... Let me see which ones he can do. So all those ones he like does that automatically, it looks like. Guard mode, yeah. Is he about to die? There's gotta be a quick way to target him too. I'm gonna have to look up stuff after the stream to see the best way to toggle the pet automatically. Yeah, my decisions might not be the best. it's weird because, like, when I played this game, like, several years ago, it was the first time it came out, so it was much more basic, and again, just after the game has been around for a while, everything's kind of solidified, and they want new players to get into it quickly and not feel bored, but I like the slower introduction to things, but again, already level 9, and I have a lot of pet stuff I gotta think about. I'm playing at, like, this hardest increased difficulty, which I like, but I just feel like it's a little bit overwhelming, but again, I assume I'll get the hang of it. Alright, so we found our first copper. I don't want to get attacked. Why is my bear not following me? Okay, that was weird. Is he gonna follow me? What's this bear doing? Probably not enter combat. What is it doing? You know what? I'm gonna try to get rid of him, bring him back, and see if he does what I want him to do. There we go. Weird glitch, I guess. Alright, so let me see if he'll do Wild Strike. No. But he goes to attack. I don't get this. Alright, I'm just gonna have to watch a YouTube video or something on it. He's obviously stronger than me, so I'm gonna want him to take on. That is pretty good damage, though. Let's ask about Gust of Wind. Yeah, there's a lot of interactions already. I'm just not really paying attention to. I guess I don't really need to, though, this early in the game. It's pretty straightforward. Alright, you know I have the right craft tool for that. Did I get one, didn't I? There we go. That brings back memories of playing back in the day. Getting resources. Yeah, I think I need to be a carpenter for that, or so. Not a carpenter, but whatever it is. There he is. Deliver the wine cast. Oh, I guess this isn't the same guy. A new quest. Oh, it's a girl, looks like. Wine is the best when aged. There we go. 90 copper.
You may be of service to me.
I'm accepting quests as they come about, but if they look to, what's the word? If they look to fetch questy, then I will just skip. A rare vintage. Collect wine flask. Let's do it. For anyone who may be just joining, this is the weekly live stream I do. I just kind of casually play Lord of the Rings, talk about my book. I am up for doing anything during a live stream, almost anything. But I don't necessarily have to play this. We can talk about fantasy, my books. I can play a different game. There's a bunch of varieties of stuff that I can do, so. Alright, what did I just do? Defeat the Blue Crag Sentinel, so just kill these guys then. Why is my bear not automatically attacking? I'm gonna die. Yep. Okay. That was easy. Oh great, he automatically healed. Is there a sprint button on here? Nope. This guy's not giving up. Falling injuries. Alright, I think I lost him. Alright, let's get back up there. I'm gonna try to skip fighting these things. Alright, here we go. See if he'll obey the bear hug command. Yeah, it's weird. So we went to the specific one. I guess he just automatically attacks if I select any skill, and then he chooses like what skills to do. So here's Harden High. What's that mean? Shrugs off attacks. And then he does that one like automatically. I don't know. It's weird. I really gotta just do some research on how the pet skills work. It's a little bit frustrating that it's not simpler, or maybe I'm just not very bright. I could see that being one of the reasons. Make sure my bear doesn't die. So I'll have him attack first. I think because I am playing on the increased difficulty, that I am just gonna have to be a little bit more cautious and not just enemies definitely can't be targeting me. I'm too weak for that. There we go. Yeah, so I'll just have to have my bear do most of the attacking for me, I think. So when I did that one, he automatically did it. What was that one? Command your pet to execute a minor skill. Yeah, I wish that it was a lot clearer at the pet skills. I'm just glad I have a pet that would take the damage away from me. What does that one do? Gust of wind. When traded in Nature's Fury, the skill has a chance. That's right, one of my... Where do I go to my skill trees? It's the map. I forget where skill trees are. Where are they? Oh, well, I'll find them another time. This game is really big too. Not just the map size. Like, can I zoom out here? Let me see if it'll allow me to zoom out. Show map. Yeah. So I'm in Arid Lewin right now. So I'm in this one spot. And I've looked at this one area, and it just keeps on going to get to pick a pet. I think I can end up choosing a lynx later on. I forget how many different pets there are. Obviously, just starting the bear. I don't know which other ones are. Again, since I'm doing this for the fun off the cuff, which feels kind of weird, I feel like I actually should do some research on my pets and everything, and the class and how to play. I probably should do at least an hour or two's worth of work to learn more about it. But yeah, the map's huge. This is just one area. Whenever I played initially, I would play a dwarf, and I would start... It almost looks like I've like discovered these areas before. But I would start up in here and then work my way down this way. But since I started with the elf this time, I'm down here. Yeah, the map is just massive. And that's just... Eriador has all these locations, and then you have everything else. I mean, it's just huge. So there's a lot of... This is why this is kind of a good game to just play casually, because you can just play it, and just never run out of things to do, unless you don't have a day job, don't have a... Oh, dang it. I didn't mean to... Yeah, unless you don't have a day job, don't have family, don't have kids, don't have all that good stuff, then, okay, there we go. Then you might have time to see it all, but... Yeah, and if you played with me, then we could spend all our time with you dying and me saving your life, so... Isn't that every woman's dream to have her life saved by someone? Saved by me? So it looks like I just need to, after my bear attacks them for a while, then it looks like, ooh, stuff here. Tailor, jeweler. See what that is. As long as I let my bear kind of take the attack for a while, then I can attack, and my bear has the aggro, and I don't really have to worry about anything. crafting. Using this scroll grants an apprentice jeweler recipe. Gain knowledge of the agate flint runestone recipe. Cool. I don't know how important crafting is in this game at all. I feel like that I've read before where it's mostly just like endgame weapons that are worth it. yeah, realize as much as you want. I think that it mostly comes down to weapons in the endgame. I played Final Fantasy XIV quite a bit. I love that game, but that sucked me right in, and it took up a lot of my time, so I had to kind of stop playing that. I really missed that game, though. It just had a really good Final Fantasy feel to it, which is my favorite video game series. But the one problem that I have with a lot of games is crafting just seems to be less and less important, whereas I wish that crafting actually was meaningful, where the best weapons in the game, you could probably maybe find some that could be on equal footing as crafted weapons, but I wish that more emphasis went into, no, you have to like master your crafting to get the best weapons in the game. I just think it requires a lot of dependence on maybe working with other people to try to craft certain things, and crafting is actually useful, not just something to tick and tie and make a checkbox on. I was playing Ashes of Creation. They're in their phase 3 right now, and that, I don't know, maybe still that game has some hope for it. It's kind of in a weird state right now, but maybe that's a game I'll end up going back to. What else do I have to do here? Collect. Didn't I do that? Pick the grape clusters in the vines. I thought I did that already. Did I miss some? I guess there must be more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need to get more. And wine flask and defeat Pamprush. I remember a few years ago I played this game with some friends. We played like an hour and we killed this guy. So that's the one thing I do remember from it. I don't know if I can take 2 right now, which seems kind of wimpy, but at the same time, again, playing at that hardest difficulty, I think it wise. Where's my bear? Where the heck did he go? How do I summon him? Isn't there a thing where I call him to my side? Where is that? Return to master. Just doing his own thing. So when I had the bear attack him, Sentinel automatically attacks me. That doesn't seem very fair. Oh, nice. And I don't know if there's a way for him to attack. Okay, looks like that one. You start attacking him. We gotta find, here we go, here's some more. And then we gotta defeat that Pamprush guy. What the? Yeah, my pet's got him. He's good. Doesn't do a lot of damage though. Ah, man. Come on, bear, you got it. Did that other one just run away? There was another one that came. Did he just give up? Alright. Now I need more wine flasks, and I need to defeat Pamprush. He must be back here somewhere. Maybe up here. Oh man. Okay, it's not up there. Must be in the back here. Probably defeat Pamprush, go turn in these quests, and then that'll probably be good for the night. I definitely want to finish these bulk of these quests though. Another one. Oh man, two. Holy cow. No bear. Attack him. I can't do that while moving? What the? I'm dead. That's frustrating. How far away am I? Let's go back to it real quick. We'll get it. Well, it's definitely much harder upping the difficulty. My guy's pretty... I think once I get the hang of ordering my pet a little bit more, and the next time I'll have my mouse set up with the side keys, I think that'll be a lot easier. And I actually will do the work. I'll put in, I don't know, at least maybe 30 minutes or so of research on just playing the Lore Master a little bit. I'll cheat a little bit. Another mine up ahead. I haven't even been looking for the artifacts. How come when I ask my pet to go attack him, the enemy attacks me? That doesn't seem to make sense. Goblins around the northwest. I haven't even been paying attention. Have I been picking up wine flasks from the dead goblins? I think so. I did the collect minor woodworking lore. Where is that from? Is that Cylindim and Erluin? If you would collect some minor woodworking lore from a scholar. Oh, okay, it looks like I maybe had to buy something for that. Vigil can be found in Elfretu and Dwellon to the north. Okay, just making sure I'm good around everything. Alright, let's see if we can kill this Pamprush person, if I can get through all these goblins. Man, they chase for quite a while, actually. Oh my gosh, are they following me from a distance, too? I just need my bear to do all the work for me so I don't die on this hard difficulty. I don't like that I have to hold still for that one. And what happens if I do that? Alright, just cast it on me. I wonder if the cold reduces movement. Yeah, slow movement. Okay, so I'll have to remember that. I think after I get these quests done too, I need to think about getting some new weapons and armor and getting me a little bit stronger. I'm telling you, this... There's gotta be a way for me for my bear to attack without them actually attacking me. And again, I've been forgetting, I got 5 wine flasks somehow, and I don't know how I got them. So I'm gonna have to get this 6th one somehow. And I'm staying away from these goblins. Alright. I don't know, for those of you who are watching, is The Lord of the Rings fun enough to watch? Or do you want to see some variety as well? Like maybe playing a Final Fantasy game or another one. I feel like this is pretty relaxing. This is a fun one too, because I can just kind of... Oh my gosh, I died again. This might be the end of the end of me trying to do this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna go... I think I can teleport down there. Yeah, I'm gonna go sell some stuff, see if I can get some better weapons and armor. And then I'll probably call it quits for the night, unless people are dying to watch me kill this goblin dude. What's his name? Pamprush? Yeah. Yeah, good. I enjoy it. Again, it's just more like, it's slower. Like, I could pick a more like heavy adrenaline-inducing game, but this one's just a fun, casual one where people can just, I don't know, just easily watch and let's do it. It's fun for me. I will say it's quite tough with having the hardest difficulty, but I would rather have a challenge than not. I just think it makes stuff a lot funner.
Is there aught which you need?
All right, let me sell some stuff. Thought there's got to be an easy way to sell things. I just drag and drop. Oh, there we go, sell. Do I control click? Oh, this is, oh, okay, this is stuff. Okay, that makes sense. So this is my inventory over here. I think whenever I play this game in the past, I think I got a Guardian to like level 40 or something, but that's when leveling was a lot slower. I'm gonna sell stuff that I'm not too afraid to get rid of. I'm not really gonna be focusing on crafting too much, so I'm not really turning for task, so I'll wait on that. Not really worried about keeping a bunch of crafting things. Trophies can be sold to vendors for coin. What is that bottom one? This item can be collected. Oh, so that maybe turn in for tasks in the Shire. I guess I'll keep anything that's like special like that. I am a scholar, I just said. I might as well at least try it to see how it is. Jewelers do that. I'm not a tailor. Let's start from the top. Yeah, so just selling that. Craft carapaces. What is this? Crafting recipe. Don't need that. Map. There's just so much stuff in this game. I just forget it all. The maps, the all the crafting stuff, and again, I guess the crafting doesn't matter too much, but at the same time, I want to try it just a little bit to see what it's like. I guess I just don't really need to think about it. I'll just sell all this stuff because things are going to be more important later on in the game anyway, rather than these things. I do need to get better weapons though, better armor. And sell that. I'll keep that. Might as well keep that in a rush. Should be able to bring that down here, right? Yeah, there we go. Matted fur. More headpiece. Die. Sapphire ring. Don't need that. Yeah, the forester profession. Seen about that. Yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming to me now, which is like I used to play MMOs all the time, and again, it wasn't that long ago I played Final Fantasy. I feel like though, and this game is old, so I don't know how much like this seems very much like in the same. Like there's a lot of stuff that's similar to when I first played, so I don't know if how much this game has actually received like quality of life improvements. There's definitely a lot just kind of thrown out, which is why I like games to go into it a little bit slower. But again, I'll get the hang of it all. I also just might feel rushed, even though this is supposed to be a casually played game, a little bit rushed to get through it. All right, I think that's good. I'm sure there's plenty of items for me to repair. All right, I'll look at some of this stuff later. What is this? Experience. I got virtue experience, whatever that does. Oh wow, look at all these things. Yeah, see, just like a lot of like food, just a ton of stuff. It just comes up all the time. I don't know what the virtue experience does. There's just so many things that I need to get familiar with myself with. All right, I need to go buy some weapons, and this is the weaponsmith. So let's see. All right, so I should be able to. Okay, yep. It's gotta be. Maybe there isn't better stuff for me to buy, which would be a shame. What's this guy?
Is there aught which you need?
I wear light armor. Maybe I have to go up to the next city to see if anything.
May I help you?
Yeah, all of my stuff is already better than this. By quite a bit, too. Alright. Let us go up then to the next spot, Dwell on, and we'll see if maybe there's some better weapons and armor there. Quest item. Putting yourself in others. What is that for? Crafter's Terrace. Yeah, I'll go see this guy. Visits. Does not look like an elf name. I don't know, maybe it does. Galfedinir? I don't know. That doesn't roll off the tongue like Elrond or Galadriel. Visit Galfedinir. Yeah. Doesn't sound like a sounds like a made-up name. I don't know about that one. We'll go talk to him, though. Will be nice. There he is. He's up there. Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I am. There's got to be a sprint button on here, right? Active. I don't see a sprint button. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there isn't sprinting in this game. I thought there. I assumed there was. There's got to be. I'll have to look for it. All right, where's Galfedinir? There he is.
Sweet lad Melon, will you stay a moment?
I don't know what I did, but I did it. I got those ones. All right. Now let's head up to what I say, Dwellond, and we will. I think that Burning Fire might be the next main quest. Let me see. Show all. Yeah, the epic quest. Epic Volume 1. There we go. Oh, that's part of the main quest. Epic Volume 1. Is it? I guess that. Show all epic quests. I guess so. Prologue the Wrath of the Elves. Yeah. I forgot that was actually part of it. Okay, so defeating that goblin leader is actually part of the main quest. Man, this game doesn't let you cast a lot of things while moving. It's a little bit frustrating. Sign of the Wild Protection. I think that's how that works. So, Sign of the Wild Protection, Hardened Hide. Yeah, what the? It's like if I activate a skill, like I think if I do a Sign of the Wild, he automatically like casts the Hardened Hide. It's like I have to cast a skill to activate it, and then he does another one. I can't just activate the pet skills automatically, which seems, it just seems very backwards, but I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Maybe that makes sense to some people, it really doesn't to me. Alright, we'll go up, we'll see if there's better weapon and armors up at Duelon, and then I think it'll be a good time to call it night. That'll be right at about an hour. I'd love to be able to like play this for like 4 or 5 hours and just have a late night playing video games, but I haven't had a late night playing video games in a long time. I mean, even up until, like, I remember even 2 or 3 years ago, like when the new God of War video game came out, a couple others, like I could play for, like I could go on a 5 or 6 long gaming session, and I probably still could if I just didn't have more just pressing stuff on the side. Like I'm gonna be recording some more episodes for my podcast tonight. Probably get done some reading again, just for like my podcast and everything. Think about a little bit more about my writing. Listen to some of my audiobook to make sure it's good. It's just, if I play video games for 2 hours, that's 2 hours spent doing something that's not as important as things that actually are important. So maybe one day I'll have the time where I can sit down and say, wow, I did everything for the week. I'm just gonna play video games for 12 straight hours. That would be really fun. All right, there's some crafting stuff and Dwellons. There's got to be someplace, right, where I can buy armor around here. Is there not? Maybe down here. Looks like it goes down here some more. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Can I zoom in here? Oh, okay. So here is... Yeah, so I was kind of talking about before. Right-click on map to zoom out. Okay, yeah, so here we go. So here is Middle Earth. Yeah, Mordor, Gondor. So you have all of these different places. I wonder if they'll open up Rune. Herodway. Oh, wow, that must be maybe from one of the most recent expansions. But yeah, so like up... Yeah, if you go to Eriador. So go to this portion of the map. So here's where we are. So up here is this, and I am, where am I on the map? There's the Shire. I think I'm right down here somewhere. Where am I? Am I up here? Eredluin? Yeah, so I'm in Eredluin. Yeah, there's Keladin. So, and then we're right here. So, I mean, and then we've only explored this little area. I mean, the map is just, it's just massive, which I like. I like that portion of it, but there's just so much to do. All right. Well, as much as I want to try to go kill Pan Prush, we're closing in at an hour here, and I don't feel like dying again and breaking things. So I'm going to do some research on just a little bit more skills with the Lore Master. I'm going to get my new mouse set up with the thumb buttons, the 10 key buttons, and I think that'll help a lot. So I'll X out of the game now. So yeah, well, that concludes the live stream for the night. Thank you all for joining and watching me on the riveting adventure in Middle Earth. Man, I love, again, I guess like there's more exciting stuff could be playing or watching, but the I don't know, Lord of the Rings Online is just fun, and obviously the movies have a lot of action in it. But I love the first movie too. There's just a lot of kind of relaxation parts too, where there's some companionship, some talking, and I don't know. I guess the Lord of the Rings MMO just kind of communicates some of that lighter feeling as well. But thank you all for joining. I think all of you maybe on have already read my book, but if you haven't, go ahead and read it. And if you're watching this later on and you haven't bought it, definitely go ahead and buy it. It supports not just my mouth, but 3 other mouths in my household, plus 2 dogs and a cat. I'm a needy individual. I got a lot of mouths to feed. But no, thank you for anyone who has watched this and bought the book, read it. And I don't think I should be able to do another live stream next weekend, maybe in a couple weekends. I don't think I'll be able to. My mother's coming in to visit, but we just kind of do this when I can. And as more people visit, then maybe I'll do longer streams. Maybe I'll do more frequent streams. But for right now, I think this feels pretty good. So, hey Matthew, what do you sell your books? So you can go right to my website. jalexgiguere.com. I sell direct. Good question. So I'm not on Amazon. I'm not on Barnes and Noble. And the reason being is because, well, a couple different things. I don't really like, the Zon, as they say. Amazon, all the cuts that they do, they kind of, don't treat, whether it's, narrators, audiobook narrators, authors. I just don't think I think they try to take as much as they can from us as they can. So that's one aspect of it. But really the main one is why I'm selling direct. Yeah, I'll go ahead and open up my website. Is because, and it is in the description too, the website, jalexgiguere.com, is because I like the personal feel where every book comes to me. So if I send out a book, whether it's, my hardcover or my softcover book, then that means that I'm touching it, my hands are on it. If there's any deficiencies with it being printed or getting to my place to shipping, that I can see it. So, people aren't getting a defective copy, and I get to sign every single copy that comes through. So yeah, so jalexgiguere.com, and I think I can link it right in the chat here too. Yep, there we go. And yeah, so you go over to my store, and then I'm a brand new author. This is my first book, and so I have some samples here too of prologue, chapter 1, chapter 2. It's free to read. See if it's your taste, your cup of tea. Even if people like fantasy. Oh, what service? What do you use to sell your books? Oh, you mean like what shop I use? Maybe I'm just misunderstanding. So, Surecart. I believe it's Surecart is what I use. Hold on. I believe that's what you're asking. Sorry if I'm getting confused by the question. If I'm getting confused by it. Yep, Surecart. So that's why. Oh, okay, cool. Can you link your website? Do you have a website up that I can check out? I'm always interested in other authors and what people are writing. And do you go through Amazon or anywhere else, or do you do direct through your website? I'll definitely take a look at your website or any books that you have on Amazon if you send it my way. But yeah, so that's kind of why I go direct. Yeah, feel free to shoot me over your website. I'll definitely take a look, Matthew. Yeah, let me Google you, sir. Let me Google you, Matthew. Everywhere and anywhere. Take a gander. There you are, Matthew Creek. How do you pronounce your last name? Is it Creek? Creaky? I have a tough last name too, Giguere. So that's even though yours looks spelt simple, maybe it's a little bit tricky one to pronounce. Let's get this website up, locked and loaded. There you go. Beacon, the Hero of Heartland, a young age superhero novella. Cool. And you're on Amazon too. Let me see. I'll take it to. Yeah, there we go. Nice. How many books do you have out? This is my first one, and I plan to come out with one every year, so we'll see how that works. So Breaking came out in September, hoping to come out with one every year, so every September. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully there's no delays too. Cool. Yeah, well, thank you for joining the stream. About to be 3. Nice. Yeah, feel free to I have a contact form on there. Feel free to reach out to me. You can send me whatever you want for your books, information, or whatever, or connect with me on socials. But always up for chatting, always up for talking to other authors. But thank you for joining the stream too. I hope it was enjoyable enough. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll take a look at your website more. I'll go to your socials and check you out. But yeah, thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you for everyone joining tonight. And again, if things pick up a little bit more and I get even more people to watch and more interaction, either I can play a little bit longer sessions, or maybe I won't play at all. Maybe I'll just be talking the entire time, which I'm also okay with. We can do a bunch of different things, but a lot of fun stuff to come over the next couple weeks. I'll be doing my monthly update. That'll be coming out in video next week with some exciting news about just some things from my YouTube channel and what to expect for there. All right, cool, man. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. We'll definitely stay in touch and talk a little bit. Thanks for joining the stream and interacting. Really appreciate it. And feel free to join whenever you want to. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. And again, I should be streaming again live next week. But good seeing you, and have a good night.